everybody, welcome back to the LGL week. Yeah, it is week 3. Season 4
Yep.
Power Rankings, week 3. I'm here with Baconater. Say hi.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. I'm excited to once again be back for another week of Power Rankings.
Yes, you're back for now. For now. Alright! Yeah, let's just get into it. With number 16, we have Chronoculars dropping down to the 16th spot. You want to take it away?
No.
No? No, I don't really either.
I think it was kind of rough for him. You know, that Slowpoke coming in on the grass type, didn't really understand it.
It was a little bold.
Bold indeed.
Second feature site was unfortunate.
Rather bold once again.
Yeah. Bold. If by bold you mean...
A complete tactical blunder, yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm also just now noticing he just brought the top 6.
Yeah, what about the Whalmer, Morlow, Clink? They're all good. They need to show up.
It's not like he's only been bringing his top 6, so...
Yeah, that's an improvement. Yeah.
It's an improvement over Epsilon, who was our loss leader last season. Step up your game, or you'll go up in flames.
Literally, too. Just be sitting down one day, you know, just laying in bed, having a good time, and then boom, spontaneous combustion.
Absolutely. You'll become the Human Torch. That's it. You'll be like the Human Torch.
I was gonna say Fire Boy, but that works.
and Lord knows you ain't got no water, girl.
Ooh.
Okay, let's go to number 15. It's Sargs. Hi, Sargs. How you doing down here? Are you comfy? I don't know why I'm being so mean.
He can't get any luck. The poor man. He loses week 1 because of a speed tie. Loses this week because of a defense drop. Oh,
and
the shell smash.
Kick miss.
Yeah, and the high jump kick miss. Okay, but if that shell smash went off, alright, he hit him with an aura sphere, hit him with another aura sphere, and then swept. There was nothing. Because an ice shard wouldn't have killed. Even at like, it would have had to have been at like 15? Probably even less. Oh my god. It's tough. You're sitting at 0-3 and second lowest in the league because, quite frankly, you just can't get any luck. And it's a shame with all these real good Pokemon out there. I mean, oh my god. I can't, like, explain how fast I will be picking up Mienfoo if Sargs gets eliminated. You kidding me? The second Grace starts, I'm gonna have a transaction just ready. I'm gonna be...
race.
Oh, yeah, you kidding me? Dumping, let's see, how would I do it? Yeah, I'd be getting rid of, Scraggy and Bergmite. So I would have Impidimp as my second tier 5. Pick up Mienfoo in tier 6. Preferably one of the better ones that one of the 4 people lose. And yeah, I think that team would be broken. But there's still a good chance Sargs makes playoffs. So, still a chance. I want him to make playoffs, goddammit. He doesn't deserve to be 0-3.
Poor man will find luck eventually. You know, luck's like a candy bar. Sometimes fickle misses. Let's move on to number 14. I'll let that soak in for our... And that's Kyber. Kyber dropping a place. This was your match, your opponent,
Indeed.
I should say.
That is correct.
I think the first thing I noticed, and actually I said this like immediately when we started the watch the game before this video, I said this team has no backbone. He brought Score Bunny, Metatite, Dratini, Solostis, Golett, and Helioptile. And I was a little wrong, but only because his Solosis had acid armor.
Mhm.
So his backbone was acid armor Solosis. Which, like,
It was a really curious set.
yeah, it
I,
was weird.
I'm wondering if it was acid armor, stored power, on mind recover.
I have to imagine. It was stored power, right? The only reason we're running acid.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like he switched out when my Scraggy was in, because he couldn't hurt it.
Yeah, he only had. You might want to run Focus Blast somewhere in there.
I don't think it gets it. I don't think it gets it till it's Reuniclus, but it could run Dazzling Gleam.
Oh yeah, that worked. You know, Kyber just can't catch a break.
Yeah, Kyber and Sargs, I think, have gotten the short end of the stick. They're both 0-3, but with, like, not bad differentials. Like, Kyber, I think, is -6, and Sargs is -7.
Yeah, that means you're at least pushing people. Beat you.
Oh no, Kyber is actually -5.
And he lost 3 this week. So is he 0-1, 0-1 last 2?
No, he lost 2-0 this week and 2-0 to Hydreigon, and then 1-0. He lost 1-0 to Garrett.
Yep. Oh shit. Speaking of, but yeah, there was some cool stuff going on. Rock Polish Golett was kind of funny, and then Bulk Up
Meditite. Oh my god, I was so scared when I saw that.
Score Bunny just got eviscerated by a Surf, even though he was Dark type, and that was entertaining. So thank you for the entertainment.
Don't sleep on Dewpider. Thing hits. An absolute truck.
Thing hits? You know, I think the reason he's losing is because he used his tier 6 slot on a level 1 Arc Bolt.
Yeah, definitely. If he used that tier 6 slot on, say, Zubat, undefeated.
Absolutely.
Fun fact, Goose, I think you really need to hear this fact. It's actually kind of disturbing. In Gen 8 Little Cup, we all know Tentacool is a pretty good Pokemon, right? It can Rapid Spin. It's got so many good moves. It's got Knockoff, Giga Drain, Surf, Sludge Bomb. It can Mirror Coat. It can set up Reflect.
Yeah.
And it's pretty good overall. It can set up T-Spikes, and it's got a few other things. It is outdone in usage by Zubat. Zubat is used, I think, the 85th most in Little Cup. Tentacool is 105th. Yeah, it's a rough life for Tentacool for some reason. You know what? I just don't like that. Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking, and then I learned that more people use Hoot than both of those.
Why?
I don't know.
Hypnosis?
I guess.
Like, at least Zubat's kind of a meme, right?
I guess.
That's funny. Hoot isn't funny. Hoot's a stupid owl with bad feet. Woo,
is it time?
Yeah, let's move on.
Is it time to move on?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Garrett, drop it a place. Garrett got grimed on.
It was rather grimy.
I mean, knockoff Gunk Shot cleaned up that game like it was.
Honestly, I'm looking at his team right now, and there are not many answers to an Alolan Grimer. He has no ground types whatsoever.
Alolan Grimer's a hard Pokemon name. Not one week. That's big. I mean, it is Earthquake. It's ground. That's a threat. But I mean, look at this team. His ground move was like Omanyte. Numel, I think, is a ground type, but
he didn't have it at the time of the battle.
Yeah. He transacted for it after the battle, which got him his ground type. Maybe Bronzor could have been a stopgap. But
Bronzor was also a pickup. Bronzor was also picked up after the battle, yeah. Instead, there was a Darumaka regular form, and God, I don't even
Darumaka gets
remember.
ultimate,
It's Shield on. I don't think it does.
I know I know Dodrio gets Stomping and Doduo.
I have no idea, but honestly, I don't think it would even be packing that.
Yeah, it's still worth considering. Yeah, Garrett's team is kind of showing its cracks. When Mischievous is one of your bulkier Pokemon, it really wants to be a offensive Pokemon. He picked up the Bronzor, and that'll probably help.
That'll add some backbone.
Yeah. And Mischievous has been so disappointing. I think Mischievous is just cursed. It's like, Mischievous is a Pokemon that is viable in Little Cup Ubers.
With the best of the best.
It's not a bad Pokemon. I think it's just cursed.
It's got such a good ability, too.
Yeah. Levitate?
Indeed.
Levitate? He's got double Levitate now.
Yeah.
That's fun. Alright, let's move on. Stop it. Stop it, dogs. Let's move on to number 12. Gandhi dropping a whole 7 places.
You hate to see it.
Damn! I guess that's what happens when you get 6-0'd.
Yeah. It's weird. He could have, like, just not been 6-0'd if he didn't defog with Gary and Farfetch, but...
Yeah. Well...
I mean, at that point, I think he should understood that he had lost and just played for differential, and you maybe could have made it 4-0, or at the very least 5-0, but...
Get something.
Mm-hmm.
Get yourself on the board. Prevent your differential from getting tanked. He just kind of felt like he was getting outplayed that game. It wasn't a dominant 6-0. It was just kind of like a boring, grindy 6-0. Not boring, like just a grindy 6-0.
Yeah, like it was grinded out. I think the most exciting thing was seeing Pineco get the last kill.
Yeah. I think the big thing was that Shaw was very intentionally preserving Pokemon and pushing his differential. Because, like, if I'm playing that as, like, in, like, a competitive league where differential doesn't matter, I probably would have made some different choices that involved Pokemon dying. He probably made some risks that could have involved, like, good predictions from Gandhi. But, all in all, it was just not close. I don't know why it wasn't close at all. Gandhi's a good player.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like he's better than just getting sat on like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to say.
I think the team's weak. I think Electrike, Shelmet, Baneri, Skrelp, Ferroseed, Farfetch'd, Gar is a weak team.
Yeah,
when you've got a Froakie and a Snubble available.
I think that's part of the issue here. It's just not dealing damage. Also, Litleo is available, who does damage. Rowlet.
Mm-hmm.
He's just not dishing. But he was dishing hot sets with Never Melt Ice Baneri.
We'll get to that later.
No, that's his team.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll talk about that now.
Moving on, I think, to somebody who's actually rising in positions.
Okay. 11.
Yay!
Jamal.
Picking up a dub.
Jamal beats Chronoculars.
Yeah, you know it.
Yeah.
Oh, my monitor.
Good job, dude. Not much to say here. He just kind of.
And just
sat
handled
on
him.
him.
Yeah. Bone Sweet got a kill, right?
Volsweet got a kill, yeah. Vulpix got a passive kill by setting up the sun on a dry skin Krogunk. Which is just kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like, that's just enjoyable. And then he cleaned up with Growth Bulbasaur, which is, you know, Bulbasaur. The only the sin of this team has to be that Glameow was named Updog. And I just... Why? It's Cat. Stop it. Go to hell. Die. Don't ignore me. Incredibly aggressive for no good reason.
Mean.
You say that again?
I said mean. You're a mean goose.
I am a mean. Honk. It was cool seeing Bon Sweet coming, because I think Bon Sweet's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know,
Tier 6 with the kill. Not a lot of people can say they have that.
How many
I
people
can't.
can
It's
say
my
they
only.
have it?
My tier 6 is Cosmog, so I can't say that.
Hey, Cosmog has gotten a kill before, so
That is right.
that's better than most
See,
tier
it's-
6.
Jamal. Jaw. His Shink's got a kill.
Oh yeah, Shake's got a kill this week.
And that is it. Only 2 people have a tier 6 with a kill.
They both happened this week. Congratulations, Jamal, for putting Bon Sweet on the board.
Mm-hmm.
That's worth applauding on its own.
Yeah.
And I wish you the best of luck with your new Venipede. Moving on to number 10. We have ODF dropping 4 places on the first ever 0-0 in LGL history. I mean, it doesn't get a whole lot crazier than 0-0. And this game was razor close between the ODF and the Wolfhaley. Torchic really just took 100% from a single body slam, and that was kind of funny. Bagon showing its value as a solid Dragon Dancer, and then Rufflet was damn close to cleaning up that end game. It just needed to deal 1 more damage. Right? Because he was at 1 HP when he was
at 2.
1 HP? Oh, he's at 2. So he needed to deal 2 more damage. I don't know, like, imagine if the Trick Room wasn't up, I think that could have been different, maybe?
Oh yeah, if the Trick Room wasn't up, it would have been different.
And then, like, I thought ODF played this game fairly well. I think Fungus came in on Jangmo in a pretty janky time. I think he could have just gone to Staryu and preserved your Portobello a little bit. It's like, Ice Beam was killing at like 80, right? I have to imagine.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Especially on I think it was a Life Orb. Was it a Life Orb Jangmo? It was something.
Yeah.
It wasn't Eviolite.
It was something, yeah.
Unfortunate loss for ODF, very, very close, but we'll talk a little bit more about it in a little bit. Let's move on to our number 9 slot, the Cat of Donuts, rising up to 9th place. Well, Donut Cat's pretty good at taking advantage of less than optimal situation.
Mm-hmm.
And in this case, his Liquid Voice Poplio with Choice Scarf took advantage of a Litten that decided not to fake out, and then a Mudbray that decided to switch in and deal huge chunks to that entire part of the team. Get rid of that entire part of the team, and Carvana was certainly not cleaning up what was left, now was it? Psychic Fangs was able to take out the Crabrawler, but Lickitungue's thick enough to be able to sit on that little fish.
Oh, yeah.
Please don't be aroused by a man sitting on a fish.
Jesus Christ, Goose, you gotta keep a consistent distance from your mic.
Did I get really loud when I said that?
Well, no, you're just like, you're so close to your mic, it sounds like shit.
I'm bad with mics, I've never used them before. Pawnyard stayed in on a Timber this game? That was bold. Like, really bold. probably wrong, Gold. But, I mean, it worked out for him. It shouldn't have.
It did.
Definitely shouldn't have. But it did. And you know what? You know what they say in Pokemon? A win's a win, a win's a win is a win is a win. Right?
That's right.
So on that note, we're going to move on to number 8. The Baconator! Rising up 2 slots. How does it feel to be an 8th?
Not good. I want to be top 5, at least.
Yeah. I know you're a little out of your comfort zone here. You're not used to being down on the charts, huh?
No, not at all.
But you took a tough loss, and you reap what you sow. But this match was against Kyber, and it was pretty clean. All in all, I thought you played around everything pretty well. Your switches were nice. You want to talk a little bit about your own play experience?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad overall. The ending could have been a little tricky if he was adamant. Because if he was adamant, it was a guaranteed one shot on Scraggy, and then I would have had to play Confusion Roulette, which wouldn't have been the most fun.
You know, nobody likes Confusion Roulette.
No, they do not. Not a single person.
Well, maybe one person.
Maybe. It's too bad Voltorb didn't get to do anything, but it toxic the Meditite, and that's what it needed to do at the time. It didn't get to set up screens, but you know what? It sat there and it set up toxic, and that helped.
Sometimes a Pokemon needs to be held to its means.
That's right.
All around, Dewpider having an impressive performance. For certain, and just a solid matchup, solid win to go in the books for our little co-host. Our very thick co-host.
Right.
Moving on to number 7, we have tied for number 6. We have Geyser dropping 3 slots.
Very unfortunate loss this week to Billette, a match we didn't get to watch because the replay screwed up.
Yeah, can you guys fix that? I don't know how you fix that, but fix it.
Yeah. It won't let us watch it unless we're signed into one of your accounts.
From what I recall, Geyser not bringing Hail was probably just a mistake.
It was unfortunate, you know. Billette's team was actually ruined by a Hail team. But Geyser brought not Hail this week to try to catch him off guard.
I think he had a defensive Tortuga that probably could have helped, but other than that, I think Billette was under-prepped for Hail. You know, I think we went a little, I personally went a little overboard giving Geyser some shit for using Hail again 2 seasons in a row. Don't let whatever bullshit I'm saying affect you playing at the top of your game. At the end of the day, you're playing to win, and you win how you win. Even if, yeah. There was also, if I recall, Stuffle ended up dying a little bit earlier when it was really needed to check that Apom. It ended up eating a Mold Breaker Earthquake, which gets past Fluffy. Kind of cute interaction. Apom in particular was just a huge player in this game.
Apom showing itself to be a very good tier 2 threat.
Yeah, it's
possibly better than the Elf?
I think that's, I wouldn't say certainly, but it's got a lot going for it. 125 base power on Tail Slap. That 85% accuracy is going to bite Billette in the ass someday.
Someday, but not yet.
Not yet, but one of these days, Billette's going to be staring down the barrel of 4 Pokemon. He's only got his Apom left, but he can clean up, and then he misses a Tail Slap, or something like that. But I think we're just going to move on to the other person tied for 6, which is Hydreigon, moving up a slot.
Possibly the highest he's ever been at this point in the season.
I think I think this might be the highest Hydreigon has been after like week 1 in this league. So good for him. He brought physical Sobble.
He's lucky. You know, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and I think he's proved it.
It is better to be lucky than good.
He has one loss, and he could have won it because of his good luck. But unfortunately, shell smashing twice is a little fortuitous. Yeah, sus is just a way better word. It was a bit sussy.
It's a bit sussy, Hydreigon. Should physical Sobble have been our dead of the week?
No, because it fucking got 2 kills. It was lucky.
I'm giving Sobble the retroactive award of fuck off of the week.
Please.
I know its physical moveset is kind of appealing. It does get U-turn, Sucker Punch, Aqua Jet, and Ice Shard. That's kind of funny. That's funny. 3 priority moves and pivot move, plus you have liquidation if you want to throw that in there. That's funny. Its attack stat is 40.
No one could understand that without that.
Its attack stat is fucking 40.
Special attack is 70.
Special attack 70. Also, you have a Chinchou! Why are you using it? I don't understand. Maybe you want your water type ground.
Hydreigon's really gonna have to show up in these next few weeks, though. He's got a tough schedule. Right now, his only wins are against the 2-0-3 teams, so I think he's still got a little bit of proving to do, but at this rate, he'll scrape into playoffs.
Well, we'll have to wait and see.
Week 4, we've got Hydreigon and Praty. Definitely going to be a tough one.
Certainly. And you know it's scary when your opponent hasn't even showed up, and you're like 6th, and they haven't even showed up in the power ranking. It's like, oh shit.
Is somebody good this week? Ooh.
Speaking of Pratyush, in number 5 it is Weebo. Actually, tied for number 4, it is Weebo. Weebo was... Who did Weebo play? Weebo... Oh yeah, I remember this. Never mind. Weebo lost this week to Donut Cat when he could have just pressed Fake Out. Okay. He didn't press Fake Out and it hurt. That physically. And then he sacks off Mudbray when he should have damn well known he needed Mudbray in the back to finish off this game. If he had Mudbray in the back, he was beating that Lickitung at the end game. But no. Now Mudbray has to go get murdered by a Hyper Voice. Why?
Rip.
Also, Weebo has brutally underused flow teams, I think. He's just been bringing his tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. I want to see some of those.
Getting lazy, Weebo. Getting lazy.
Bring your smart teams.
Bring Felstinger Skorupi, goddammit.
Bring fucking Choice Specs Ducklet. No, Choice Band Ducklet.
Giddy. These are some good low tiers. They should be brought once in a while.
I mean, come on, it's fucking Beldum. Beldum's the best tier 6, right?
I hate Beldum. Like, I hate Beldum and I hate Ferroseed.
Why do you hate Beldum?
Because it sucks, and I hate people pretending it's good. It's the easiest thing in the world to prep for. You don't have to worry about it using any.
But no one does prep for it because it's a tier 6 Beldum.
Exactly, and it's not going to do anything when it does show up. You're like, ah, shit, it's going to take down Zedhen. So, like...
It gets one Iron Head flinch, and then the game's all over. It gets Voice Scarf Iron Head.
with it's like what, 30 speed?
Yeah, I'll hit like 18. It'll be decently fast.
Yeah, hey, I was right. 30 speed. It doesn't even have a good attack stats. 55.
It had an 80 attack.
No, it has 80 defense.
Oh yeah. 55 serviceable. Give it a choice band. It'll be fine. Moving on.
19 speed with the choice scarf.
Hey, 19. I said 8. That's better than I thought. Moving on to the other tier 4. God, tied for 4th. It is Pratyush. Ah, I did that. You see what I did there? I was like a bait and switch. Coming in at rising up 3 places by not bringing Grookey, which was a big throw off for Garrett. A good little bait and switch, and then Alolan Grimer just ate half Garrett's team for breakfast. And
a very good
got
Pokemon.
To the water spout. I think Remoraid might be tier. Oh no, Halo's gonna be tier 5. Probably.
It's gonna be close. I don't think Taylor did do anything this week?
I don't think so.
I don't think it even showed up.
Game.
Yeah, it didn't show up. Remoraid, it's been showing up a lot too. But it's gonna be close. We'll have to see what the final kill tally is.
I thought Pratyush just played really well this week. And I thought the bait on not bringing he was cute. Was really risking the Ammonite just shell smashing on his lead. Anorith was not gonna handle a shell smashing Ammonite. Luckily, it just stealth rocked. And Pratyush picked up a solid win. I'm just gonna move on to number 3 if you want to, unless you have anything you want to say.
Yeah, it was a pretty clean battle from Prady. It's what you like to see.
Moving on to number 3, we have Jaw and Tay Unicorn, or just Jaw, moving up 6 slots after an absolute beatdown on the Gandhi. It was very clear that Jaw was playing differential conscious in this match, and he just played clean, kept his Pokemon alive. There's a couple little suspect plays, if I recall, but for the most part, he kept his Pokemon moving. He got Shinx to do some work, and he ended up succeeding because of it. And so, nothing but props for picking up the first 6-0 in a while. And just a clean match. I don't think I have anything else.
There's not too much to say. He was just handling them the whole match. He switched smartly and he handled him. There's not too much to it, I don't think.
Yeah, just handed his ass on a platter.
Served it raw.
Served it absolutely uncooked. No grill marks on that ass.
Completely unlike mine.
What?
You said no grill marks on that ass, and I said that's unlike mine. Give me there, grill marks like a fucking checkerboard on mine.
Oh. Moving on to number 2, we have Wolfhaley dropping 1 place, even though they picked up a win. Yeah, that post-draft grade doesn't look so hot in retrospect, but
well, the team has vastly changed. So
that's true.
This team is nothing like it was post-draft.
He wasn't a super clean match. It was a little clunky. There was a extra Dragon Dance thrown in that was probably unnecessary.
Yeah.
Switches just felt a little loose in general.
See, if you were going to go for 1 extra Dragon Dance, you had to go for a second. So you either had to go for no extra or 2 extra. Because you need to have enough speed, I think, that would speed star you.
Yeah. He just didn't commit into it. But in general, it wasn't a bad game. It came way down to the wire for that 0-0 win. Life Orb, Vampy. I think the extra damage on Life Orb was relevant. But damn, it came close to being a death knell here. I don't really have much more to say. I think I covered a lot of it when we talked about ODF, but I would like to talk about our number one.
Mm-hmm.
At number one, we have another team whose post-draft grade doesn't look so hot in retrospect. And he didn't even make that many trades, like, at all. I don't think he made any. Billette in the gold, rising up to number one with a plus 10 differential. First person to reach double digits this season. And they have an ability to clinch playoffs next week. Week
Ridiculous.
4. Not supposed to be able to do that. Holy moly.
Yeah, that would be LGL history as well. Someone clinching playoffs in week 4. Like, granted, that wouldn't really make sense in season 2 since there were 13 games, but no one clinched in week 4 last season.
Yeah. So I guess either make LGL history or someone beat up Billette. Technically, he also needs Sargs and Kyber to lose, so it's a bit of a long shot, but not too far-fetched whatsoever.
Yeah, at this point, I think the thing that would break it would the most likely thing to make it so Billette doesn't make playoffs next week is a Kyber win. Let's see, who is Kyber facing this week, anyways?
I swear, if you
Geyser,
look like
that's
an
gonna be a
idiot
tough
by
one.
them, if Sargs and Kyber, they don't.
Yeah. No. Sargs is actually going up against Billette.
Oof, that's a toughie.
So technically, it's just a win and a Kyber loss.
And honestly, I think Billette's odds are good. That's not two super far-fetched events at this point.
Yeah.
Apparently my battery is running low. 1 sec.
Good thing we're at the end.
Alright, we're back. Well, that's gonna not... I keep saying alright, we're back when I pause the recording. It makes me look like a dumbass. But I paused the recording and I got my computer plugged in. Yeah, so Billette looking at clinching a playoff spot. This match was just clean. I think Cutie Fly came in for like the first time ever and then immediately U-turned. And that was fun. I really liked the application of a defensive Tortuga, even if we didn't really see it. I liked it in concept. I think it was a good bring. Moldbreaker Drillbur getting past Fluffy was really cute, and I enjoyed it. All in all, solid game. Really showing off the power of a Palm. I think it's a solid tier 2. Augie, shut up! If there's anything you want to add, go ahead, or we can move on to stats and facts.
I think the people want their stats.
Alright.
Facts.
And facts! So let's talk stats and facts. We've got some cool match facts with Jaw picking up the first 6-0 since Baconator 6-0'd me in week 5 of last season.
Season 2. Season 2.
Wow.
All those years ago.
Was there not any 6-0s in season 3?
No, not a one.
You checked?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure. We could check the season 1. Did you check season 1 to see if there's any other 6-0s in LGL history?
Season 1 don't count, who cares?
Season 1, I found the document, so it counts now.
Oh.
Wolfhaley and ODF with the first ever 0-0 match in LGL history. That's kind of neat. And we're going to talk about our 2 favorite acid trip sets. You want to talk about Never Melt Ice Baneri?
It was interesting, you know. I personally use a Baneri on Little Cup Ladder, but it is Flame Orb switcheroo with Klutz. So, you know, obviously the downside is when I trick myself in a Violite, I don't get the benefits from it. But then I also don't, like, immediately burn myself if I don't switcheroo turn 1. Which is also, you know, it's a good benefit. It obviously didn't matter because you got 6-0'd. Even though you did fire off boosted ice punches and you did get in a Violite from that drowsy. It didn't matter to differential, so it kind of worked. Yeah, it was cute. Give you that.
I'll give it a clap and a half. Not quite a round of applause. My acid trip set for this week. Well, these are kind of collaboratively acid trip sets, but the one I'll cover is Acid Armor Solosis. It running away from the Scraggy. It didn't do much, but you know, double boost, recover, stored power, if that's what it was, is kind of interesting, and you know, it's I'll give it some cred for that. And speaking of cred, I'll talk about my match of the week since it's on here first. Weebo versus Donut Cat. It was kind of hard to watch Weebo throw away a game, but I liked it because it shows you that just one misplay can fuck up your entire. And
Just
okay,
in two misplays can really fuck up the entire match.
it was really the two, but even just that one was costing him 2 differential, or at least 1 differential, and then the second one was losing the game, and that's huge. I mean, game losses ain't nothing to joke about. But I'll hand over the match of the week, the other match of the week, to my friend Bacon.
Oh, I know, I'm a such good history creating bets, and nothing like a good 0-0. I'm a big fan of close matches, you know. And I thought it has to be a close match or a blowout. That's the only way you're going to keep me interested. And this, oh boy, was it close. I thought ODF was going to win for a bit. I thought Wolfhaley was going to win for a bit. And then at the end, ooh, the Trick Room, the beautiful heat. I know I've used Trick Room before, mainly Season 2. Didn't end up working. Oh, there go the dogs. I think dogs. I think Goose's dogs have killed him. But...
They don't like the Trick Room. Ah! Oh. Ow! 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 Crap! Okay.
Hey, I was right. That didn't go. Well,
I wasn't trying to do it yet. Because there's one last thing I wanted to say. Trick Room was a nice heat set. Because it was coming from a candle! Haha! That's it! Go away! That's it, right, buddy? That's it. You wanna say it?
No, I didn't.
Oh. Oh, bye.